All right, welcome back. It's early November 1862, and we've had our first bit of snow and bad weather. Um, as you can see, pretty much everyone's sitting tight here in in Virginia. Nothing too much to report. Again, Stewart's going to try to attack this Union cavalry force. Here is Hooker with his three divisions, and we're sending a brigade from Tennessee, one of those new brigades, to Wilmington to reinforce Wilmington. In Kentucky, Wallace's corps is gone. I'm not really sure where it has gone to. Oh, it's in here. Looks like it's actually in Scott, Missouri. Otherwise, we're pretty well defended in Tennessee and Kentucky. In addition, we have a decent-sized division, about a half division in Memphis. I think the big interesting thing this turn will be is whether or not Sheridan can catch up and attack both Wadi and this brigade. Basically, we got unlucky. We spent a lot of energy attacking Leavenworth, and then when we got to Douglas, we got hit with an epidemic. So our men are very weakened. We also got hit with an epidemic in Fayetteville. And so as you can see, our cohesion has significantly decreased. I did swap out the some militia units that are in better shape that weren't hit with the epidemic. So we do have the medical service, so it'll they'll basically improve their health if Grant does decide to attack. And unfortunately, there's no snow here. There's snow everywhere else. Finally, we are Shelby will attack Denver, and our force, Baylor's force out here will rest. So that's pretty much it. I'll quickly show you what we're building. We have some large brigades coming, and picking up a few replacements. All right, let's run the turn and see what happens. All right, it was a pretty good turn for the Confederacy. Grant did attack, as you can see, and it happened on day 12. Looks like McCulloch's division took the brunt of it. One advantage, we'll be able to actually replace 5 regiments with fresh regiments there. Anderson's division is largely intact. So let's just kind of focus in on that battle. There are a couple other battles. Here it is, though. You can see artillery is pretty close, and Grant has about another 12,000 men, which pretty much represents the two divisions. So, interestingly, it looks like our only one battery fired. Our other 2 batteries and force batteries actually didn't fire. So we didn't destroy any units, but we took some pretty heavy casualties. But Grant did take about 3,000 more. So you can definitely tell those level 5 entrenchments are a big plus. So I think we'll be able to hold this position, especially with going to swap in the 5 regiments and adding this garrison unit, which doesn't cost any command. Actually, we did luck out. Sheridan didn't move, and now Quantrill's force has arrived. So hopefully they'll be able to recover, because then you can tell they're basically their cohesion is pretty much down to 0. In Denver, we easily took it. We also were able to take the depot. as well. So we got about 45. We picked up some supply basically, so we'll be able to resupply and get the new ammo. And Golden City or Clear Lake, Colorado is our objective. Once basically with the rest of Shelby's force, so that we can get that gold mine. So we've now, it's like Colorado City is, or West El Paso is under siege. And so here is Baylor's force, and I think we have about enough supply for about 2.5 turns. So they didn't get any supply here, so it doesn't look like any supply can actually move forward. There's a little bit of supply left in this wagon, but not a whole lot. So if we can get up to Fort Garland, which it appears we can, we'll hopefully be able to take the fort and resupply there. Let's kind of go back to North Carolina. So Stewart finally was able to catch up to the cavalry unit and destroy it. Didn't see any movement down here. And let's see if there are any other battles. No, that's it. The 3 battles: Fayetteville, Denver, and then the small cavalry battle in North Carolina. Okay, let's see if there are any interesting messages. Units being trained. Mostly movement. So there's where we gain control of Denver. We have several brigades that are now finished in Bowling Green, and then one in Nashville as well. James Sutton becomes Secretary of War, so that gets us 20 wartime supplies and $100,000. And we now lost all military control in Fort Leavenworth. So let's see here. So we do have some supply left, and there's a fair amount of supply in Fort Belmont. Looks like the Ricketts Division has now moved up to Fort Scott, or may have been there last time as well. So all in all, I think I'm pretty happy. This time there is mud in Fayetteville, so we've at least lucked out with that. That will cause some problems for the Union if it for movement. I think for the battle as well, of course. So we do have our medical hospital here, and if I'm able to basically swap in enough forces, it's like all of these forces are really, really weak. So I'll swap in our 5 fresh militia units, and by then our power should be pretty much equal with Grant. As you can see, 3 of the divisions are really, really tired, and 1 is in decent shape. All right, see you next time.